What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it. You guys see the title, you see the thumbnail. Um, a lot of the NBA scouts out there are not really kind of believing in Cam Thomas, and there's some scouts that do believe in Cam Thomas. So, Brian Lewis from the New York Post basically saying that Thomas, oh, but there's no sort of baseline talking about his free agency. He's actually able to sign an extension in October the 21st. I believe the Brooklyn Nets actually really kind of give him that contract, and there's going to be a lot of reasons why I think they should, and a lot of things that really are out of Cam Thomas's control over there, man. So I mean, I know a lot of you guys are used to me kind of really bashing Cam, but no, not today's is actually me supporting Cam Thomas, and I believe Sean Marks should really kind of should give him a contract, extension immediately. So we're gonna look into his whole draft class, and we're gonna look into the other players like that actually really kind of got contract extensions, and they're really kind of in the same similar situation as Cam Thomas in terms of like impact on winning, things like that. So let me get into this. Let me share this screen. Let me see. Oh man, let me see. All right, hold on. All right, let me see if this actually comes up. All right, all right, here we go. All right, it says over here. Hold on. Why is this thing not? All right, all right. Hold on. Let me get this article up here. All right. All right, so it says the first and obvious is in his performance in 2024 2025. Now appearing to be the undisputed first option in head coach Jody Fernandez's offense. Thomas can reach new heights in the final year of his rookie contract if he can further build on his 22.5 points per game from last season. A major payday for Thomas will be tough to dispute. So I don't understand why the scouts are really kind of like really in flux and thinking like, oh, okay, well maybe they don't know what to do with him. All right, so we're gonna get into that in a second though. So it says on Eric Slater's podcast, the New York Post, Brian Lewis revealed that how Brooklyn's rivals viewed the 23-year-old value. With Cam Thomas, there's no sort of baseline. He said some scouts think he walks on water. They love him. Oh, he's a bucket. Oh, he's this, he is that, but others wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. They want no part of it, no matter what he's getting paid. Now they don't want any part of it. All right, so I mean, there's no sort of agreement between the scouts or front office personnel on what his value on the market or how good of a player can he be. Lewis continued. Well, we know he's a good player. I mean, oh boy. All right. So the uncertainty surrounding the Nets counterparts complicates negotiations more than usual. Without a clear understanding of Thomas' perceived value across the league, both sides can find themselves without leverage. The resolution of this situation rests on the shoulders of general manager Sean Marks, Thomas, and his agent. Brooklyn's electrifying guard is eligible for a rookie scale extension until October 21st. So then after that, he actually becomes, I think, like a restricted free agent. Now, to me, Sean Marks actually did him dirty. He should have really kind of developed him more. And Jacques Vaughn, and you look at the other guys, they let him sit on the bench for like 2 years. They should have played him in the regular season. All right, my fault. You guys can't see this article. Like, I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. And like the regular season, I get it. You're trying to win, but the regular season, like you could develop a lot of those rookies in the first, second, and third quarters, and then in the fourth quarter when you had KD and Kyrie over there, you could have just let those guys actually close the game out pretty much. So Cam Thomas, if you look at like in terms of let's say impact on winning, look what team he actually had around him. All right, so you had a player in Mikal Bridges, right, who had a lot of glaring weaknesses to his game and didn't want to be there. Wasn't given any type of defensive effort whatsoever. I should have actually had the Mikal Bridges video, like of him in Phoenix actually playing defense, kind of queued up. My bad for the lack of preparation, though. But as clearly you look at the defense that he was playing in Phoenix versus when he was on the Nets, it was virtually like non-existent. And it's not like Mikal Bridges actually really had to kind of carry the offense because him and Cam Thomas was kind of like in the backcourt. You look at the bleak performances from DFS and Cam Thomas. I'm sorry, Cam Johnson. Like these guys are 38 to 39% knockdown 3-point shooters, and these guys were like wide open, right? And they weren't really kind of making their shots. We got to also look at when Cam Thomas was actually getting the ball, right? Like if he's getting the ball, let's say 7 to 8 seconds in the shot clock, I mean, now he actually kind of has to throw up shots, and rather than kind of getting it to him in 18 seconds into the shot clock. So it's clearly like it looked like Sean Marks was actually prioritizing like Mikal Bridges over Cam Thomas. We know Cam Thomas is definitely a much more crafty, creative scorer than Mikal Bridges, much more quicker. Um, so let's look into the actual. Hold on, let me look at this. Let me remove this and maybe hold on. I'll share this. Let me get the link in for you guys over here, man, because we are not going to be on this thing all night. All right, copy. All right, anybody want to come into the chime into the conversation? More than welcome to actually do so. And what do you guys actually think about Cam Thomas? I think the Nets should really kind of like, or Sean Marks, I should say, really sign him as soon as possible. If you look at like Cade Cunningham and like guys in this draft class, Jalen Green, like Cade Cunningham, I think with somewhat, I don't know if it was better talent or similar talent, couldn't take his team anywhere. Now I know they have floor spacing, but they did have floor spacing issues, just like the Brooklyn Nets actually have floor spacing issues. So you had like two knockdown shooters who wasn't actually making their shots. Then you get Dennis Schroeder in there, but Dennis Schroeder, in the second half of the season, again he gets exposed on actual defense right there, man. He they can kind of like target Dennis Schroeder, put bigger guys on him, and then you actually have to like really kind of help. Now, we know Cam Thomas defense is not really the actual best there is, but again, he had to really kind of carry that offense, and it's not fair for him to actually. Um, let's look at some Cam Thomas highlights here, real quick, man. Can't ask him to actually carry an offense, right? And then uh, go out there and play like really kind of like high level defense, man. So let's see how really good of a scorer Cam Thomas really is. And we know he is, though. Come on, man. What's going on with this thing tonight, man? This thing is acting really crazy. Now we're freezing up over here. Hold on. My bad, guys. My bad. My bad. My fault.
Cam's the man.
Here we go.
Oh, he knocked it in, and Slider committed the foul. With Jones. Thomas sizing him up. The handles. The moves. The ball. 35-28. They bunch up on Thomas. Whoa! Wild shot! Good possession. They're riding Thomas, and why not?
Yeah, I mean, he has a good first step. He's able to get by his defenders right there.
Shifting gears, Thomas.
I like that. Uses the other rim as protection.
Thomas goes away from a Ben Simmons screen. Guys, the only thing to make that prettier is if you use the window. Cam, 0-2. Lost nail biters in their first 2 games. One second year. Yeah. He tore ligaments in his thumb, had a significant surgery, and missed
points tonight. Thomas driving, double clutching, and scoring.
in the first. Thomas evades, takes, banks, plus the foul.
All right, so yeah, on hold on for a minute. All right, so let's look at his stats over here from. Let's look at the stats. We'll get back to the videos in a second here, and So he took about 18 field goal attempts. He was averaged 22 points a game, which I think is really good. He didn't really get real minutes until like maybe like let's say the second half of the season there. All right, good. Nobody wants to come in. Good, good, good. We could probably make this a short video. um, so the catch and shoot 3 pointers, 35%. I don't see why Sean Marks doesn't really actually sign him. Maybe he has something else on the horizon. He couldn't get Donovan Mitchell. Um, and in terms of like, let's say the actual fit, right? The fit of, I mean, so if he goes, all right, so that like Cam Thomas is really like a really good player, but let's say if he goes on to other teams, you got to look at the value of what Cam Thomas actually really brings. Um, a lot of teams around the NBA really kind of has like scores already. Not to say that Cam Thomas is trash, but like where can he actually go and really fit? And I mean, I think the Brooklyn Nets, they should really sign him. I don't see. Let me look at the 2026 free agency. There's not another guard there that can actually give you what um, Cam Thomas actually really gives you. Let's see. Hoop rumors. Point. All right, here we go. Point. Shooting guards. CJ McCollum, too old. Norman Powell, 33 years old, too old. Colin Sexton, question mark. Anthony Simons. Um, I mean, Anthony Simons don't actually have any type of impact on winning. I mean, you might as well just sign Cam Thomas then. All right, so nothing there. They might as well actually really truly sign, no, really sign him right there, man. They should. They should. There's nothing there. Kevin Herter doesn't give you what Cam Thomas actually really gives you. Jordan Clarkson is too old. Um, uh, so point guards, Marcus Smart, Kobe White. Nah. So I don't know. I mean, I just think that Sean Marks actually has something personal against Cam Thomas. I don't know if it's leadership. I don't know if it's his defense. I think Cam Thomas wants to get better. He doesn't really strike me as one of these guys that just like is going to get like his contract and then kind of take his foot off the gas. I just think he wants to be something, bigger than that. Yeah, so there's nothing in 2026. Let's look at 2025 free agents. 25 NBA free agents. Um, all right. Let's see. Any shooting guards? I mean, there's Brandon Ingram, but I don't know. You might as well just wait for AJ DeMonster. I would take a chance and just waiting for him. There's Julius Randle, Gobert. Yeah, so what's the actual problem though, man? There's nothing really here in terms of shooting guards, unless you see like a small forward that you actually like and you don't really want to pay Cam Thomas. Then I can probably understand that. But there's like so many guys in the draft that you can get between now and the next couple of drafts. It might be just cheaper to actually just get like re-sign Cam. Yeah, it says Star Traffic Claxton actually had to wait for his contract. Yeah, but Claxton doesn't really give you the offense that Cam Thomas really gives you, though, man. That's the thing. That's the thing right there, man. He doesn't give you the offense. Um, so Jalen Green is a restricted. Alex Caruso, no, Cam in terms of scoring is just way better. I think he'll just contribute to winning. And also, you got to look at Cam Thomas too. Is like like he didn't really play much the first couple of years, and it's like this is really his first full season, and there's like an endurance thing he actually really kind of has to build up to, like playing so many games versus sitting. So I think like Cam Thomas this year is actually going to be way better, and he probably can actually commit more to the actual defensive end. So yeah, I think they should actually sign him. There's nothing really out there in 25 or 26 in terms of like guards that are free agents. Josh Giddey there. Let Cam score and let the Nets lose. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's true too. That's true. That's true. Malcolm Brogdon. But the Nets, listen, if the Nets actually play hard, they will actually be in games, So let's see if Cam Thomas can actually go and close a lot of those games. So I mean, he also even like in that 40-point stretch. I mean, he was getting to the free throw line. It was like 9, 10 times a game. He's just not like Seth Curry or anything like that. He's not like one of these like unathletic, like kind of like even though he's somewhat of a below the rim player, but he's not like a Seth Curry or where he's like there's nothing here, man. I don't Zubac Clippers. So what Sean Marks is actually waiting for is beyond me. So Cam Thomas averaged 21 points. Yeah, yeah. It's really the only guard really here. The only unless I mean just Karis LeVert, but like Karis LeVert is just way too inconsistent. When he was actually here, maybe he's gotten better. Contavious Caldwell Pope. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Houston didn't sign Jalen Green or Shangoon yet. I don't understand what's even going on over there too. People saying we better than Washington. I don't want that. Yep, it's true that. So Contavious Caldwell Pope, but you're not going to sign him to like a big max $100 million contract. I mean, he does have value, but uh, and he does give you more defense though. But again, he's just like his points per game. This team actually really kind of needs a score right now. Oh, big fan Breeze. Hey, what's going on, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? So listen, man, I'm talking positive about your boy Cam Thomas. I think the Nets should actually really sign him now, sooner rather than later. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. I'm just trying to figure out like what Sean Marks is actually doing. Why is he taking so long to kind of re-sign him? There's nothing there on the horizon in terms of the 25, 26 free agencies in terms of guards. You're not getting Shea Gildas Alexander. I don't think you're getting Luka Doncic, even though he's classified as a point guard. I don't think you're getting any of these guys. So you might as well just like re-sign Cam Thomas. I think he'll actually get better. He has like a full season, really, to build up the endurance, and I think you'll see better defense from him. You'll see better playmaking. We've seen that. I don't know why Cam Thomas needs to really kind of go out there and prove himself. Even though he does have to prove himself somewhat, but like again, I just don't know what Sean Marks is actually looking for. Is it leadership? Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Breezy, because I'm talking positive about your boy now, man. See, and I made positive videos about Cam Thomas before. All right, so it's not like, and I went on Brian Scalabrini's show and Frank Isola's show in the morning time, and they were clowning Cam Thomas a couple of years ago, and I had to go over there and when he had those triple 40-point games and defend Cam Thomas. So I don't think he's really that bad of a player at all. And like I said, when you look at the other guys in his draft class, let me look at the 2021 draft class. Let's see, draft class. Yeah, let's see. Oh, NBA. Oh, that's yeah. I put. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's Shangoon's not Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, Davion Mitchell, and that's like I said, you need a squad, man. You need a squad. You need a real squad. It can't just be Cam. You can't just like give Cam Thomas a team full of like one-dimensional guys, and it's not fair for any player. If you put Kate Cunningham, I think on this team, or even Jalen Green on this last year's team, you actually really going to kind of get the same results over there, man. Yeah, and Jay's saying it over here, man. We're not getting Luca. You know, we're not getting these guys. Do you think in a millions years we sign KD and Kyrie? Chances are a slim yes, but you have to keep your options open. Stars will come to New York. I don't know, man, because they were saying that the Knicks were saying that for years, man. I remember like the Knicks were like, they cleared all this cap space. They wanted to sign LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, and they had to settle for like broken down players. Just like when you have a like in terms of the organization, not the Nets in itself, but like let's say Sean Marks and a bad owner and Joe Tsai, it doesn't really matter, man. We seen like other players reject the Knicks for years and years and years and years. And it's only now because like James Dolan actually is. I haven't even heard from this guy, man. No press art, nothing from like no news articles, nothing from him. And I guess people have goldfish memories, but I remember when like James Dolan was really in the press for all the negative stuff, and nobody wanted to go there, man. Just that's why you had to fire like what's his name, Donald Sterling, the Clippers owner, and the former Phoenix Suns owner had to be kind of let go. They had to sell their teams because like if you have a bad owner, who's gonna want to come over there, man? So so stars will actually come to New York. I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I mean they'll come if you can actually get rid of I believe Joe Tsai. Yeah, and then Jalen's dad, he's setting. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just got James Dolan that kind of stepped out of the limelight. You got people in there that kind of knows what they're doing. Like, I mean, James Dolan's not a basketball guy. Joe Tsai's not a basketball guy, man. You got to get people in there that really kind of knows the game and let them kind of do their thing over there, man. But as far as I'm concerned, Joe Tsai and Sean Marks, I mean, they really kind of sabotaged his team over here, man. I mean, he chose a general manager, and again, if I could see if it was like the what's his name from OKC. Now, if you was to say get rid of, I think Sam Presti, you make a choice between Sam Presti or Kevin Durant. Hypothetically, if Sam Presti was on his team, and you chose to keep Sam Presti, all right, I get it. I mean, he has a proven track record of actually building really, really good teams. But what does Sean Marks do? You have a crystal ball. Can you tell the future? Jay says. No, I mean I'm just going by, my opinions and like things I've been watching the NBA for a long time. And why do you think the Clippers owner and the Phoenix Suns owner had to sell their teams? They couldn't stay there. Who's gonna want to go there? And when you had what's his name, Donald Sterling, I think the guy with the racist remarks. I mean, who's gonna want to go there? The NBA is predominantly black. It's just a bad look. So why? And like there was Josiah was actually really deemed as racist with that whole Kyrie thing and the whole Hebrews Negro book and everything. That I mean, he was deemed racist. So why didn't Josiah actually sell? Wasn't able to actually sell a team there. That's to me that's really insane over there, man. Um. So we gotta look into Shangoon and Jalen Green and why these guys aren't signed. I don't know what the Rockets are actually doing. Um, mate, it's just weird, man. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna be on tomorrow night after the game. This is good. Nobody actually came onto the show, so I can actually really get some sleep. So, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. When you share, the universe shares back with you.